Hello, I'm Paul Idden, the Key Account Director of Direct Healthcare Group. Welcome to our presentation on our new Dyna-Form SMARTresponse mattress. The clinical burden of pressure ulcers. Despite ongoing improvements in pressure ulcer prevention, the clinical burden of PUs still remains high. For example, there has been a 32% increase in PU incident occurring during 2012-13 and 2017-18. The annual wound care cost has increased 8 to 9% per annum. In addition, the prevention and management of pressure ulcers within the community setting is difficult, with compliance and understanding often low, and times between care visits extending due to lack of resource. Clinical practice guidelines. As reference, International Clinical Practice Guidelines 2019 includes: develop and implement a risk-based prevention plan for individuals identified as being at risk of developing pressure ulcers. Reposition all individuals with or at risk of pressure ulcers on an individualised schedule unless contraindicated. Determine repositioning frequency with consideration for the individual level of activity, mobility and ability to independently reposition. Prevention starts with assessment, and risk is primarily a function of mobility and activity. Traditionally, risk assessment is thought to be an episodic activity occurring at the beginning of a period of care and occasionally throughout the period of care. One in which has been suggested that we break these incident plateaus is to use continuous patient monitoring in order to provide a level of ongoing risk assessment and to enable better decision making that is informed by patients' needs. With a support surface in constant contact with a patient, it offers the best vehicle in which to implement monitoring technologies. As a solution, SMARTresponse provides bespoke and individualised pressure redistribution and pressure relief in a single support surface, and can play a role in determining patient repositioning with consideration for the individual's level of activity by constantly monitoring patient movement. A clinically proven approach. Hybrid support surfaces have been clinically proven to support the prevention and treatment of pressure ulcers, representing a step change in care delivery that provides a more cost-effective solution and promotes best use of resources. With the addition of the SMARTresponse control unit, DHG have transformed the hybrid support surface, providing a unique smart monitoring mattress that is able to provide timely intervention when the risk of pressure ulcer development has been detected. This is enabled due to the innovative smart monitoring functionality, which provides continuous mobility risk assessment by monitoring for 3 patient functional movements per hour. If no functional movements are detected, the system provides the option to automatically or remotely step up the level of care to enable early intervention when the risk of pressure ulcer development increases. First time use registering the pump to a device. If it's the first time using the SMARTresponse app or the user has not registered a new pump to their device, the pump must be registered. To register the pump to a device, simply click the Register Pump to Device option on the app and scan the QR code located on the back of the pump. From there on, relevant details can be entered and saved. This can be repeated to add as many pumps to the app as required. With the focus on clinical choice, SMARTresponse empowers healthcare providers to achieve earlier intervention in pressure ulcer prevention, offering easy implementation for individuals at risk of developing pressure ulcers, helping to ensure the best of clinical resources to deliver more responsive patient care, improve patient outcomes and contribute cost savings. The auto start function. Selecting Auto Start allows the system to automatically step up care when no patient movement has been detected for a period of time. Alert Me sends a message directly to the care provider when no patient movement has been detected for a period of time. This provides the carer with the ability to remotely step up care from anywhere. The bed exit function. Bed exit can be activated at any point to detected bed exit events. In the event that a bed exit is detected, an alert is sent directly to the care provider. System overview. SMARTresponse builds on DHG's well-established powered hybrid clinical evidence to create a unique value-adding solution that looks to break pressure ulcer incident plateaus with continuous risk monitoring and early intervention. As pictured in step 1, continually optimized pressure redistribution. 6 millimeters of mercury maintained within the system to create continuous optimized pressure redistribution. As pictured step 2, non-movement monitoring for earliest intervention. Step up care automatically after the period of patient non-movement. Step up care remotely when notified of a period of patient non-movement. As pictured in step 3, effective pressure relief. Control unit provides alternating function, 10-minute 2-in-1 cycle with comfort control. The system walkthrough. As you can see, on top of the pump unit, we have multiple functions. On the right hand side, we have the turquoise manual button, which gives you a manual selection mode of static, low and high. We have a blue mute button. And then we also have the second part of the pump, which is the smart technology, which has an orange bed exit mode. We have a green auto start mode, and we have a blue alert me mode. On the bottom left hand side of the unit, we have a service indicator spanner. And on the right hand side of the unit, we have an audible visual warning indicator alarm system. Operating the system. To unlock the SMARTresponse pump and also the features, press and hold the alert me and bed exit buttons together until the unlocked message is displayed on the front of the pump. After 20 seconds of button inactivity, the pump will automatically revert back to being locked. A locked message will briefly display on the front of the pump. Upon first use, the control unit must be paired with the mattress before the system is used. To pair the control unit with the mattress, ensure that the control unit is connected via the tube set to the mattress and is switched on. Press and hold the bed exit button for 7 seconds to enable the pairing to start. Selecting the functions, alert me. Upon selecting alert me, the pump user might input a known or possibly estimated weight classification. These weight classifications are as follows. Number 1, 0 to 45 kilograms. Number 2, 45 to 65 kilograms. 3, 65 to 85 kilograms. And number 4, above 85 kilograms. To toggle user weight selection, continue to press the alert button until the desired selection is displayed. To confirm selection, hold down the alert me button for 3 seconds. If the weight of the individual lying on the mattress is not known, an auto calibration can be performed whereby the mattress determines the patient's weight range. Auto calibration can be selected using the above mentioned method and takes approximately 12 minutes to complete. Selecting the functions alert me. In alert me mode, the system will be constantly monitoring functional movement. If less than 3 functional movements are detected within an hour, the carer will be sent a notification through the app with the option of turning the control unit on and therefore placing the system into a dynamic alternating mode. If the carer does not respond to the alert, another alert is sent after 15 minutes, again with the option of turning the control unit on. If after another 15 minutes the carer does not respond to the notification, the pump will automatically turn on and a notification will be sent via the app. This is a fail-safe method to ensure the step-up of care for the patient as determined by the system. In auto start mode, the system will be constantly monitoring functional movement. If less than 3 functional movements are detected within an hour, the pump will automatically turn on into the dynamic alternating mode and a notification will be sent to the app. Selecting the functions bed exit. Press the bed exit button once to activate the bed exit mode. Press the bed exit button again to deactivate bed exit mode. No weight selection or calibration is required for bed exit mode. When the control unit has bed exit mode activated, the system detects when an individual has left the mattress. When this happens, a notification will be sent to the app. Selecting the functions manual mode. Manual mode does not use any of the smart monitoring functions and simply provides either a constant low pressure mode or a dynamic alternating mode with comfort controls. Press the manual mode button to cycle through the desired therapeutic modes. The corresponding letter LED will illuminate on the pump when selected. The therapeutic options are as follows. S indicates static is the system default mode and provides constant low pressure of 6 millimeters of mercury to the cells when connected to the control unit and turned on. L indicates low pressure and provides dynamic alternating therapy delivering 18 millimeters of mercury of pressure. H indicates high pressure and provides dynamic alternating therapy delivering 26 millimeters of mercury of pressure.
Perfect.
The following pump status symbols are used throughout the app. Manual mode corresponds with selection on pump. Static, alternating pressure high, alternating pressure low. Alert me mode, pump has alert me mode, monitoring. Alert me pump mode, start rejected. Device user has rejected starting the pump following an alert. Auto start mode, pump has auto start mode monitoring. When activated, the pump will be in alternating pressure high mode. Pump warning, no patient movement has been detected, a bed exit event has occurred, or there is a fault warning present on the pump. Manual modes, manual mode in static mode, manual mode in alternating pressure high, manual mode in alternating pressure low. Alert me mode, when the alert me mode is selected, the smart response pump will be in static mode, monitoring for 3 patient functional movements per hour. If no patient movement has been detected, the app will send a notification with the option to start the pump in alternating pressure high or to not start the pump. If start pump has been selected, alert me activated alternating pressure high will display on the app as shown in image 3. If do not start pump is selected, alert me pump rejected will display as shown in image 4. Auto start mode. If auto start mode is selected, the pump will monitor for 3 patient functional movements per hour. If no patient movements are detected within the time frame, the pump will automatically intervene and begin delivering alternating pressure high therapy. When automatically activated, this will be displayed on the app as shown in image 2. Bed exit mode. When the control unit has bed exit mode activated, the system detects when an individual has left the bed. When this happens, a notification will be sent to the app as shown in image 3. App warnings and alarms. As you can see in image 1, 2 and 3, a notification will be sent to the app if there is a mains failure, low pressure, the air pipe is kinked, high pressure fault, alternating mode failure or initializing failure. Servicing details as shown in image 1 can also be accessed from the app. The Dyna-Form SMARTresponse cover is high frequency welded, Dartex, multi-stretch, vapor permeable. Had a 3-sided zip with a 2 cm flap to stop any ingress. Inside of the cover is white for auditing purposes. Inside the Dyna-Form SMARTresponse mattress, as you can see, we have a static head section with castellated foam. We have 14 cells from shoulder to feet, consisting of castellated foam. We have 3 cells at the shoulder section with smaller castellations. We have 7 cells with larger castellations, and we have 4 cells at the heel with smaller castellations. On each side of the mattress, we have a blue U-core with CME foam, which aids in assisting patient transfer. Clinical settings. Movement or lack of is one of the largest risk factors of pressure ulcer development. As such, high incident rate wards such as orthopedics, oncology, nephrology and surgical, where patient risk is highest, would benefit from the smart response systems that offer continuous risk monitoring and early intervention. In addition, smart response is ideal for wards where patient comfort is of high priority, but still demands high levels of pressure ulcer prevention. For example, oncology. It has been evidenced that 13% of patients will develop a new pressure ulcer during oncology treatment as a result of reduced mobility and concurrent organ failure. Both palliative and non-palliative oncological care necessitates patient comfort to enhance end-of-life quality, quality of life or patient recovery. Oncology patients typically have variation in their levels of functional movement, depending on disease progression or level of fatigue. As such, Smart Response's continuous risk monitoring enables a system that can provide high levels of comfort in the non-powered mode, with the assurance of stepped-up care provision when deemed clinically appropriate through non-movement. Within the care home settings, Dyna-Form SMARTresponse is an effective solution where 24-hour assisted care is not possible. Pressure ulcer risk assessments were generally designed for hospital environments, and unlike those in acute care settings, those in the community spend only a small amount of time with the healthcare practitioners. A form of continuous risk monitoring and timely interventions within a setting that does not provide 24-hour care may provide significant benefits to the reduction of pressure ulcer incident rates. So what is functional movement? When a person on a SMARTresponse mattress moves their body, air is displaced from the cells. These displacements in air pressure, known as back pressure, can be measured at the pump unit. When a change of body position occurs, these back pressures may rise or fall. Different movements have different outcomes depending on the size of the movement. Movements that enable reperfusion and pressure relief to occur, such as full right to left trunk movement, have been termed as functional movements. Smaller movements, such as a leg or arm movement, which do not allow reperfusion and pressure relief to occur, have been termed as non-functional movements. Direct Healthcare performed a functional movement test. The outcomes were low change in back pressure below 2 millimeters of mercury of pressure were identified from the arms and legs and will be classified as non-functional movements. High changes in back pressure above 2 millimeters of mercury of pressure were identified from the heavier torso region and will be classified as functional movement. Practical application: the SMARTresponse system will actively monitor for functional movements above 2 millimeters of mercury pressure change. When significant functional movement within a time frame is achieved, SMARTresponse will not intervene. If sufficient functional movement within a time frame is not achieved, SMARTresponse will intervene. Differences in functional movement back pressures have been compensated for in different weight classifications. The Dyna-Form SMARTresponse offers the following smart technology features. Static mode, delivering a continuous low pressure, 6 millimeters of mercury within the system. This enhances pressure redistribution in the non-alternating mode, which provides greater immersion and envelopment with a focus on minimizing tissue deformation. Continuous risk assessment of mobility enables early and automatic intervention when risk of pressure ulcer development due to immobility increases. Automatic intervention when placed in the auto start mode. SMARTresponse doesn't just monitor but also directly intervenes automatically when the risk of pressure ulcer development due to mobility has increased. Alert Me mode provides continuous risk monitoring with the added control of remote intervention. This provides clinicians with an intervention option, enabling them to receive a notification via the SMARTresponse app of the increase in risk, with an option to remotely intervene and turn the control unit on. Alert Me mode automatically steps up care if notifications are ignored. This ensures that intervention is still delivered when risk increases, providing a fail-safe fallback and minimising risk of pressure ulcer development. Bed exit monitoring mode. This alerts the carer to a bed exit event with the aim of reducing accidents relating to unwanted movement of patients out of bed. Auto calibration or patient weight selection ensures accurate risk monitoring. This provides individual risk monitoring based upon the patient's weight with an auto calibration option, removing the necessity for weighing the patient. Remote notification of control unit faults. All control unit faults send a notification to the caregiver via the SMARTresponse app, limiting the product downtime. Built upon a strong powered hybrid clinical evidence base developed over 10 years, to date, DHG's powered hybrid systems have over 25 pieces of clinical evidence demonstrating strong clinical efficacy and cost effectiveness. Innovating for a sustainable future. At Direct Healthcare Group, we recognise the role that innovative technology has to play to create a more sustainable future. Global reforestation and afforestation projects provide an important resource in achieving carbon neutrality. As such, Direct Healthcare Group commits to a one-for-one model, planting one tree for every Dyna-Form SMARTresponse system that is sold.